प्राइस कितना है?
So this is Vivo's new performance-oriented phone, Vivo T1. With Snapdragon 695, 120Hz display, slim design and pricing is going to be really low and surprising this time. So the question that has to be asked is the Vivo T series really good in performance? Well, this is Prateek, you're already watching TechWiser, and the answer to that begins from the box. It is really different from normal Vivo phones. Usually you have a blue color box with sparkle. This is white, minimal with a pattern. Same good quality case, some paperwork, phone which is really important, and 18-watt Vivo charger, USB-A to Type-C cable, and a really weak SIM ejector tool. Also, you get a scratch guard on the phone. Okay, so the phone, hey, it's a square boxy phone, and oh, it can still stand on its feet. Congratulations, it's independent, and that's what my parents said. I mean, it's nice to grip and feels one-handed. Even the weight is like 189 grams. You get a plastic back which changes color based on where the light falls. But this has a matte finish and you don't get a fingerprint. And funny thing, I initially thought this is a glass bag. Hold on, let me ask someone.
So you have to guess कि ये glass bag है और plastic bag.
प्राइस कितना है?
My man asking the real questions. नहीं, प्राइस नहीं होता.
सर काफी डिफिकल्ट है बताना, बट आई गेस प्लास्टिक है.
कैसे पता? How did you figure it out?
मेरे फोन में ग्लास है तो थोड़ा अलग सा साउंड आता है, इसमें थोड़ा आ रहा है कि ये प्लास्टिक है, बट बहुत डिफिकल्ट है बताना कि ये प्लास्टिक है ग्लास है. काफी फिनिश बहुत अच्छा है इसका.
Now basically it has that premium finish. For the price, it's really good. Now you get power button cum fingerprint sensor on the left. You have a volume rocker as well. Headphone jack at the bottom. Thank God. Type-C port at the bottom and a single speaker. You get only a single speaker. You have a secondary noise cancellation mic on the top. Hybrid SIM card slot on the top, meaning 2 SIM card or 1 SIM plus SD card. Now the base variant of Vivo T1 is 128GB, which should be enough for most people, but since there's only 128GB storage option, there should have been a dedicated memory card slot. But the looks and build of the phone for the price is really good. Now you get a 120Hz IPS LCD display. Now it's a full HD 1080p display. Now you get wideband L1, but Prime Video still plays at 480p. This usually gets fixed later after a software update. And you get a single speaker. Here's how the audio quality is.
You just walk right out.
It's loud, like average for the type of speaker you get in this price range. You have the option to run the display at 60, 90 and 120Hz, which is really good. In my opinion, 90Hz is the sweet spot for faster refresh rate as well as good battery life. The display is bright enough for outdoor usage. I could clearly see it, and the colors are good, and even the viewing angles are pretty good. Now Vivo T1 pitches this as a performance phone. So you get a Snapdragon 695, 8GB LPDDR4X RAM, 128GB UFS 2.2 storage. Now there will be 3 variants, 4GB, 6GB, 8GB. Now I didn't see any throttling in the CPU throttling app, which is good. Now Snapdragon 695 sounds like a 10-12,000 processor, but bad naming. It is actually somewhere around Snapdragon 750G and Dimensity 800. And in games, so you get smooth graphics, ultra or 40 FPS gameplay, and max you can go is HD and high. So we'll play at 40 FPS in smooth. But yeah, so far the gameplay is really smooth. Like, this is 40 FPS, but it is consistent and good performance. And it's not even heated. Like, we have been playing for about 10-15 minutes now, and there's also not much heat I can feel. It's a bit warm. Now Manu is really better at bug me than me. So Manu, sir, why don't you show us some skills? Oh, nice. क्या बात है. Oh, nice.
दोस्तों जीत के रहेंगे. परफॉर्मेंस तो मस्त है, मतलब 40 FPS के हिसाब से बहुत सही है. और कमाल की बात ये हीट ही नहीं हुआ बिल्कुल भी. हमने कितनी 20-25 मिनट खेल ली हम. I think इससे ज़्यादा के लिए, but heat
हाँ.
ये अच्छी चीज़ है.
It has a 5-layer cooling system which says brings down the temperature to 10 degree, but they have some cooling system.
But work भी कर रही है, उससे बड़ी बात.
And I've used Snapdragon 695 with other phones. Gameplay is really good, the temperature is really good, and it's equally good here as well. Of course, in day-to-day tasks, random scrolling, even opening Chrome, browsing the web, it performs well and smooth because of the 120Hz display. Now, camera is where things get really interesting. Now, Vivo is known for having good camera, and things are the same here as well. You get a 50 megapixel main sensor, and the photos turn out really good. Like, have a look. I liked the dynamic range as well, and colors this time are more natural. Like, it's not boosting colors, and even in this photo, have a look at the skin tone. It's like really natural. And of course, you get a 2 megapixel depth camera and 2 megapixel macro camera. The photos from the macro camera are good if you are taking in good daylight condition, but don't use it indoors. And you might be thinking, well, this is a wide angle camera. No, there's no ultra wide angle camera.
So you can only shoot 1080p 60 fps from the main sensor, and this is a processor limitation. Like Snapdragon 695 itself supports only up to 1080p 60 fps, and you get a 16 megapixel front selfie camera. And here, have a look at the selfies. I really like the skin tone on them. There was good detail, and it's good for the price range. And you can also record 1080p videos from the front camera. And as you can see, here's the mic quality of it.
Now, in terms of software, you get FunTouch OS 12 based on latest Android 12 right out of the box. Now, it's good to see budget phones coming with Android 12. That's a good thing because in future, you will get more Android updates. Now, there's no official announcement about the number of software updates Vivo T1 will get, but we'll update it once we know it. But see here, apart from Android 12 normal features, you also get good customization features. You can change charging animation as well as face unlock animation. Like, this is really cool. You can also decide how round the icons will be, if you want them squarish or circlish. And you can also play with the size of the icon. I mean, that's what Android is all about, being able to customize your phone like you want. Now, Android 12 as of now is tricky. Like, see here, if I quickly use the phone, there are some jitters in animation. Like, if I keep doing this fast. Now, this is something to improve on Android 12 because most of the phones with Android 12, I've seen some bugs and jitteriness. Let me know how's your experience with Android 12, and we can make an entire video on Android 12, and that would also act as a good feedback from the Team TechWiser community to the brand. You also get hot games, hot apps, some bloatware. You can uninstall it. And here, settings, hot games and hot apps, turn off, boom, gone. Now, finally, should you consider the Vivo T1? See, I'm not aware of the pricing of the phone, but I'm expecting the base variant 4GB/128GB to be around 16,000-17,000. It could be less with card offers and all of that. At that price, is the performance of the phone good? Well, yes. It's no doubt a good performing phone. Plus, you get 4G plus carrier aggregation. It doesn't skip on any sensors. You get two 5G bands, N77, N78, which makes it a 5G phone. 5000 mAh battery as well. And just in terms of specs, this thing seems to be right up there with the competition. The pricing is the key here. Snapdragon 695 is a really powerful processor. Now, let us know which phone you want us to compare this with. Any other questions you have? I've spent only 2 days with the phone, so when the comparison is up, we'll include Team TechWiser's questions. Wait for that. On that note, this is Pradeep signing off. See you soon. Pew pew pew.